And how about you, Kenji? I know you've actually worked with Sayoko a number of times. What is that like for you?
You know, I think she has an amazing ability to raise the frequency with her dancing and just her energy. So, and that combined with the Aura artists, video artists that we brought from Japan. It was great. A lot of people really loved that part of it, and I saw them doing this in Tokyo, and was really blown away. And I just thought it was the perfect thing for this World Spirit project.
I thought Chris Sia's performance had certain similarities in some sense to some of your early performance art pieces. Did you feel some type of resonance there?
Oh yeah, performative kinship. I think that the politically charged aspect of the Lamentations piece and of Chris's work, it was a perfect coincidence that it worked really well. Chris has been developing that piece, and he was very generous in sort of allowing us to feature him during that aspect of World Spirit, which really shows the dark side of Uncle Sam.
What was the context in which you wrote the Lamentations piece?
I think that it was our invasion of Iraq and the whole co-opting of our government by the corporate, what I came to call a corporation nation, and I think that it's been a bitter and a dark time for America, and I think that the karmic repercussions will be with us for many generations, unfortunately. This was a war that didn't have to happen, and that was a period of lamentation, and never had there been a war that had been so opposed by and had united the world in opposition to it. The February 15th. There was massive protests all over the world. It was amazing how united they were and how underreported they were. The media turned a deaf ear. I don't think the world had ever seen a united anti-war demonstration that went across continents like that before. And the people were proven right, frankly. No weapons of mass destruction. Just America's sort of mass distraction.
I know for me personally, I think one of my motivations in making the World Spirit Project happen was somewhat in response to what was happening at that time, and feeling like in some small way, to be able to express some type of sense of the global village that we live in, and some type of creative work that really speaks to the need for us to move to a more world-centric approach with each other. It just felt like something that needed to be said, and I was, it's something that I've felt that both of you express in every piece of art that you create in some way or another. I'm curious, if there was some type of particular message or impact that you would like to see the World Spirit DVD have when it gets out there into the world, what would that be?
I guess on the most simplest level, if it inspires one person, that's great, And I just feel such a hunger in this world that feels so either spiritually bankrupt or utterly polarized in religious belief systems or any kind of belief system.
Yeah, in a sense, it could provide hope, and people have to imagine a better world before we can create it, and so the notion of finding our commonalities and celebrating those, and looking to sort of our deepest sources and our connection with this evolving universe, and reaching even putting out the possibility that there is a way that we could all be connected and realize our connectedness and live from that space. I think that's the reason that we all suffered through creating this, and have really been inspired through the whole process. It's been a growth process for me. And so that's, I think, a successful work of spiritual art, is that you're a changed person having gone through it. And the process of creating it itself does something to you, So, and it has.
Yeah, I very much feel, watching the DVD, you're watching us evolving as you watch it, as we speak, And like Alex said, I think it's really important to show what's possible. And I think, from a production standpoint, with World Spirit, we tried to do something that I personally have never seen before on such a complex level, so many different art forms in a live setting. And so I think as a production standpoint, we did something, that was unique, and showed perhaps ideas that are possible. And sort of in our act of doing this, hopefully we can show what's possible outside the context of this project in our world.